my P5 children, I'm here back again with yet another session. And my advice is, one, keep away all your playing materials. Keep away all your toy phones and remain with the phone or laptop that you are, where you are seeing me. And two, put on your mask in case you are more than two. If you are not sure of the health of your friend, please keep social distance and sanitize all the time. Therefore, I'm asking you together to go to today's lesson, and we are still continuing with other immunizable diseases. But before we go to that, I want us to go through the work that I left with you, the 3 numbers or 4. Let's check, and we do corrections together. The first question is, what causes meningitis? And we say meningitis is caused by bacteria or virus. 2, how does meningitis spread from one person to another? And the answer will be through air. It spreads through air. Which part of the body does meningitis affect? It affects the brain and the spinal cord. And they asked, state any one sign of meningitis. How do you tell that somebody has meningitis? And that is having stiff neck. Stiff neck. Put other signs and symptoms the way we discussed last time. So let's go to today's lesson, and what do I expect from you? You'll be able to mention the cause of rabies. 2, you'll give the signs and symptoms of rabies. 3, you'll identify the ways of controlling rabies. So let's look at the first session, and that is what causes rabies. What is the cause? Whenever they talk about a cause, know that they want you to mention the germ. The cause is the germ. Then the spread is that activity one engages in for the germs to move from one person to another. Therefore, let's look at what causes rabies. Rabies is caused by virus. And how does rabies spread? Rabies spread through bites of rabid dogs, foxes, cats, jackals, and bats. I can mention more. Hyenas are also the spreading agents of rabies. Hyenas, then wolves. Those people in the countries where there are wolves. If a wolf bites you, if it is infected with rabies, then it will spread rabies to you. It will spread that virus. Last time I was moving around, then I looked at, I got some dogs on their way. Now, these dogs that are mad, these dogs that are rabid, one, mark this, they don't fear anyone. If you meet a rabid dog, it doesn't fear anybody. Where you pass is where it also passes. 2, a rabid dog, if you scare it, it will not run away. It stands looking at you. 2, it moves here and there, everywhere. It does not have a specific place, even if it is your dog at home. The moment you open the gate, it will move out, and then when it goes out there, it starts getting other dogs which have no rabies, and it will bite them. Or if it doesn't have, it gets those dogs that have rabid, and then they bite it. The moment they bite it, it also gets rabies. Now, the moment that dog bites you, it will get what we call you will also get rabies. Then another thing, how can you tell that a dog that has rabies, the fur on its body are going to move off from its skin. There are some dogs outside there where as you keep on moving, you will find them. They are sick. Don't trust any dog. Okay? So don't play with it. I know you like playing with the puppies, you jump with them. If it is not yours at home, don't play with it. Because it doesn't know you. We can move on. So that's how rabies is caused and how it spreads from one person or from an animal to you. Let's look at the signs and symptoms. What are those signs and symptoms of a person who has got rabies? One, irregular breathing. Breathing that is not of the usual way. Then another one, thick and sticky saliva. The saliva that comes out from your body is thick and sticky. Then another thing, you get what we call fits and paralysis. Your body paralyzes. It paralyzes and you lose the sense of feeling. Another one is pain at the bitten area. The moment that dog bites you, that area where it has pain, it has bitten, it starts paining so much. Then another thing is pain and difficulty in swallowing. You will develop sore throat. You'll have sores in the throat, so even swallowing becomes a very big problem. Then let's look at rabies. Let's look at this one is showing the part of the body where meningitis affects, and this one here, this side is showing this is a rabid dog and has bitten somebody here in that part. So this part here is showing rabies, a rabid dog, and the person that has been bitten. And this part shows the person who has the part of the body where meningitis affects, that it leads to brain inflammation. So let's continue and see how we can control rabies in our community where we live. One, kill and bury infected dogs. Kill and bury infected dogs. The moment you see the signs that I gave you about a rabid dog or rabid cats, don't waste time to continue keeping it at home. Just kill and bury. It will decay and form humus that will improve on soil fertility. Two, take the dogs, the rabbits, and the cats for vaccination. Let them be vaccinated. I know some of you have dogs at home. Try to ask your father, Daddy, is this dog vaccinated? For us, people will go for immunization. But with the dogs, they will go for, we call it vaccination. We don't immunize them, but we use the word vaccination. And another thing they're saying, keep away from rabid dogs or infected animals. Keep away from rabid dogs or infected animals. You keep them away. Don't let your body to be in contact, or don't play with those rabid dogs, because you don't know whether it is infected or not. So you can't trust such animals. Okay? Then let's look at another disease called the rubella or German measles, because these ones are also immunizable diseases. rubella or German measles, without common measles that affects us during childhood. For it causes small rashes, but this one, the German measles, causes the body to have bigger sores and on the body. And I think in your school where you go, the government of Uganda provided that vaccine for rubella or German measles to every kid. I think you were immunized and you have the card. Then they are saying that how does German measles spread? They spread through air. But we can prevent it the same way we prevent the other type of measles. Then another disease is typhus fever. Typhus fever is caused by bacteria. This bacteria is spread by lice that live in the body, lice that live inside on our clothes, in our hair, and the different parts of the body. When they bite you, they will cause for a disease called typhus fever. Typhus fever. How can you prevent it? By going for immunization, keeping your body clean, washing clothes, and others. Then too, we have plague. We have plague. Plague is caused by bacteria. These bacteria are spread by the bites of rat fleas. Rat fleas. They are vectors that are very tiny. They live in the fur found on rats. They like staying on rats. So if you have rats in the house, you are most likely to get this plague, which is spread by rat fleas. Now, I have only 3 numbers for you that I need you to write. And after writing, we shall come back and we go through 3 numbers only. 1, state any one vector that cause or spreads rabies. 2, give any one symptom of rabies. 3, what causes plague? Those are 3 numbers that I want you to carry out and write neatly. I'm coming to mark with you. Thank you very much. Continue being safe at home.